Yo, 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 yo. All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to Rush MMA 17. I am joined here by Legacy and Tim LWD, and we've got a stacked night of fights for you. In the main event of the evening, Knightfall will be taking on BK Maxy for the Xbox Championship. And, in the co-main event of the evening, ours truly, Tim, is going to be taking on Goat of MMA for the PlayStation strap. And, with that being said, let's get you guys right into the first fight, which, that is going to be Legacy. He's going to be stepping out of the booth immediately, and he's going to be taking on Schmeckley. And what are you guys' thoughts on that one while we get these guys, lobbied up and get their stream pulled up for you guys? What is good, everybody? All right, so we got these guys lobbied up, and they're good to go whenever they would like. Tim, go ahead and move my mic up a little bit. And this should be a very good fight. To kick us off, we got a former Rush champion in Legacy. One of the better champions we've had in the Xbox division, and he's gonna be taking on Schmeckley, a new guy, to the league. And it'll be interesting to see what Schmeckley can do against the veteran name in Legacy. What are your thoughts on this one, Tim?
Well, if Tim's not here, I'll say something. It's from what I'm seeing right now, obviously Smeckley's going DDP. Legacy's using his signature Israel Adesanya. So you're going to see a lot of spinning back kicks, knee stomps, and he's got very good takedown defense. So I'm going to guess that he's just going to try and get him in the ground. I think Smeckley will try that just because how bad Israel Adesanya's ground game is.
Yeah, 100%. Legacy's known to have some very high level kickboxing. That's what helped him capture the Rush Championship over in season 1, and he's looking to do more of the same this season to recapture that belt and get his name back in the title picture. This is his debut of the season. This is Schmeckley's first fight in league, and Schmeckley, a member of the BK camp, so he's looking to show off the high level kickboxing there. That camp offers. And with that being said, we are underway.
The now former champion, DDP.
Yeah, sadly enough, DDP did end up losing his belt last night. I had some strong words about that, and Legacy going for the Israel Adesanya pick is no surprise to anybody here in chat.
Especially Legacy as well. With that Israel Adesanya, his head movement. I don't know what it is. It's when it comes to just Israel Adesanya, his head movement becomes something different.
Yeah, 100%. Izzy does have very good, head movement in game.
I think he's got the highest in the game, 100.
Yeah, which rightfully so.
Takes him down with Israel Adesanya. What is this?
Yeah, we got top positioning here from Schmeckley. We'll see what he can do here. Legacy's known to be a great grappler as well. He's a very well-rounded fighter. But, you know, Schmeckley is doing great work here. He's holding him down, and he jumps right into mount here. Looking to build up a bit of GA. Legacy gets denied there as he tries to buck into half guard. A posture up here from Schmeckley. He's looking to rain down some strikes. He's landing on the block here. Not able to break through the block there. Beautiful defense there from Legacy. Not able to really take any big damage there, and he's able to get right back into half guard. But immediately back into the mount, though, is Schmeckley, who postures up and looking to rain down some big strikes here. Legacy able to post the hook, though. Looks like we're going to be having AK joining us in the booth as well. Oh, a beautiful stun there from Schmeckley. He gets a nice denial as well.
This could be over for Legacy.
Yeah, and we'd like to welcome in AK as well.
What's up, everybody?
He's coming in to see one of his campmates really getting controlled here on the ground. What are you seeing that you know, Legacy would have to do to get himself back in this fight, AK?
He needs to regain half guard as fast as possible. He can't allow... who's the opponent here? Sorry, I'm tuning in late.
This is Schmeckley.
Schmeckley. You can't allow Schmeckley to keep posturing up and raining down shots, or it could lead to a finish here. He needs to really scramble to get out. There we go.
Beautiful. Legacy was able to buck into half guard, and he's now looking to defend the ground and pound here of Schmeckley, who's been very persistent looking for the finish here on the ground. Schmeckley going to stand up there with about 10 seconds left in the round. Legacy lands a nice big body kick. I'd have to say 10-9 Schmeckley there, boys.
About to go danger for the ceiling, boys.
Cold match takedown.
A takedown is easy. Is very interesting. I wonder what the thought process was there.
Yeah, we see Legacy with some pretty strong paws there in between rounds. You know, he's going to have to try to keep it, you know, on the feet here. Work off them beautiful kicks that Legacy's been known to have. And, you know, build up off that stamina advantage, which is, you know, one of the only advantages he built up through that round. Both men trying to find their range here to start off the second. Legacy using that stabbing side kick to the body into the leg. Oh, he's going to be caught, though. A beautiful stun to open up the second round from Schmeckley, who's been having a very strong debut to the Rush League. You know, Legacy is no easy task for anybody in the league. Nice teep kick there from Legacy. Knocks him off balance. And you know, Legacy's got to look to build off the stamina advantage that he's got. You know, if he could keep working that body as he has been doing, that could be, you know, something to really look out for here. Legacy just working that leg with ease here. You know, he keeps taking the back and just landing them knees to the thigh. And that is going to do some serious damage. Those shots will add up, you know, as the fight continues.
Yes, those knees are very, very nice. And especially because they count as significance as well. And that is quite good for Legacy to do that, because with him using, Adesanya's just going to use loads of those knee stomps. And with him, he's a bit tricky with them sometimes, because he likes to play mind games with it.
Yeah, he does, and also the leg damage is going to reduce the punch power coming at him, so it's a very smart play.
Yeah, 100%, and Drekus does have 97 power, so that is, you know, a very smart decision there from Legacy.
Absolutely.
Who is, you know, down big in this fight early on, but he's trying to work his way back here in the second round. He's had a much stronger round than he did in the first, as he's been able to keep it on the feet and, you know, work off them kicks, as I said that he needed to do. But a sidestep there from Schmeckley is going to level Legacy and floor him there. Beautiful work there from Schmeckley. Got his head off center line and just cracked him with the two-piece there. Oh!
Perfectly timed.
Counter there. And Legacy is going to be hurt bad, and Schmeckley uses it to get a takedown off of. Beautifully there. Set up there from Schmeckley. You know, what are you guys saying that Legacy needs to do to get himself back in this fight? What would we say? Do you think he needs to drop this round, or do we think that he needs to pick it up and try to get this back?
I think there's not much time left now. He needs to just stay safe, not allow him to get anything big off here on the ground, and then just try to land something big himself in the third.
Yeah, I can 100% agree with that. Legacy able to get back to the feet, though, with 20 seconds left, possibly looking for a stun to even out the round. It looks like he would be down, 2 stuns to 0 right now, though, so he's going to need something big. We hear the 10-second tick there. And that is going to be it for the second round. Legacy more than likely down 2 rounds to 0, facing a bit of adversity here. He needs to do something to get himself back in the fight. He just needs to keep scratching and clawing. Legacy is never out of a fight. And
I think Legacy just needs to finish him.
Yeah, 100%. Down 2 to 0, Legacy needs to look for that finish here.
The thing is, look, he needs to be careful because even though he needs to finish, his head health is low.
Yeah, he got stunned there.
Nice little two-piece there. Oblique to the back kick. That was nice.
Yeah, 100%. That was a beautiful combo there. Schmeckley drove him into the cage there. Beautiful cage awareness. He uses it to snatch a double leg, and he's going to dump him right on the Venom logo. Beautiful work there from Schmeckley.
Oh, good job by Legacy. Heading to the fence.
Yeah, nice cage get up there. Legacy looking for a drag down potentially, but Schmeckley not having it. Wise to it there. Uppercut out of range there. Teep kick gonna be caught. Schmeckley looking for another cage takedown, and he's gonna do just that. Dumps him right back on the Venom logo. Legacy throwing with the wrong hand. He's got to watch doing that. Legacy gets a beautiful get up there from Mount. He got, a bit greedy there, but it paid off for him in the long run. Legacy clinches here. He's landed some nice knees out of the clinch. Nice sidestep there from Schmeckley. Not able to do any damage off of it, though. Legacy with a nice flying knee there got through. Broke open the nose of Schmeckley. That's something to look out for. If Legacy keeps throwing up the pipe, that is, something dangerous there for Schmeckley.
Dutchy combination there. Never reached on a leg kick. Oh!
Beautiful there from Schmeckley. Another big stun. He's got him picked up there, and he's going to dump him right down. Beautiful there from Schmeckley.
He had no stamina. Cap as fuck.
Schmeckley now building up some GA here. He jumps right into Mount. Legacy pushes him right back into half guard.
Here's a 9 on Legacy.
Nice, on top here, Schmeckley looking to build up some GA. He's really just content with holding him down here and getting the decision victory, it would seem. And, who wouldn't be? It's Legacy's a former champion, and this is a huge win to add to your resume as your first fight in Rush history. Schmeckley with the denial there. Looks to move into Mount. Legacy pre-denies, though. He's got top position here, and he just drops down an elbow for the road home. But with that being said, nonetheless, a beautiful performance from Schmeckley. How would you guys have that scored?
Yeah, Schmeckley got it. It was clear for Schmeckley. It's unfortunate for Legacy, but he hopped on cold. I think that definitely has a play, but well done to Schmeckley, 100%. It's you can't take that away from him. Good job.
Yeah, 100%. That was a huge win there from him. And up next, we're going to be having Aiden stepping out of the booth and getting into the cage, and he's going to be taking on Revanite, who he's been making waves over in the FFC league, and it'll be interesting to see if he can translate that to Rush. As he did have a very competitive fight with JUFC over in the Xbox tournament. And with that being said, we will get that pulled up for you guys as soon as possible. All right, and now lobbied up, we have Aiden and we have Revenite. You know, Revenite just challenged for the belt over an FFC, yesterday, and he was not able to get it done against Maxy. But you know, Maxy, a very high level competitor in his own right. You know, one of the guys taking on the champion here tonight. He's going to be fighting Knightfall in the main event, and you know that is not a loss to dwell on. Maxy, 2-1 across the entire Rush League, 2-0 on the Xbox side, all time, 1-0 this season. And all of his wins coming by first round knockout, first round decapitation, really, if you will. And these guys touch gloves, and they are underway here. You know, Aiden has a very good Baz route, and I hear him, praise that pick a lot. And after this one, it's gonna be me versus Hype, so I'm gonna be stepping out, and I'm gonna be leaving that to AK and Aiden and Legacy to commentate on that one.
Yeah, Aiden, they're both primarily grapplers. I'm not saying they can't strike. Aiden has a very good bass routing. Look for him to make use of them kicks. He usually does. Revenite has insane GA control. I've played him a bunch of times. It is a nightmare to grapple with that guy. So look for him to really get control with the GA.
Yeah, 100%. And early on here, we've got some knees from Baz rooting out of the clinch. Baz Rootin, also known as Aiden. You know, Aiden, a member of the CKB camp. Aiden, one of the owners of that. So what are you seeing that your campmate has to do to get this one done here tonight?
Revenite is also in CKB. This is a teammate versus teammate matchup right now. But I wish them both luck.
Yeah, 100%. You know, these are two guys that we always appreciate, showing up and showing out. These guys always have fun fights. Revenite looks for the takedown there. He tried to drag him down, and Aiden was wise to it. Beautiful takedown defense there from Aiden. You know, we've seen Aiden with a performance of the night bonus yesterday over in the FFC League. He got a sub counter out of rubber guard into the armbar, and he was able to lock that in. And that was just a beautiful finish that we seen yesterday. And, it's a pleasure that we're getting to see him over here in the Rush League now. Aiden looks for a double leg, and he's going to pick him up and dump him right on the Toyo Tires logo. Both of these guys are very, very good on the ground, so, expect to see some high-level denials there. Aiden just going to stand it up. Bit interesting there. What was that?
I wonder why he did that. He just gave up the position there. I would have expected him to control, get off some damage, maybe look for a sub.
Yeah, 100%, especially with that Baz Rootin pick. Baz Rootin has very, very good top game and extremely good ground and pound. I'm surprised that he gave that positioning up. Maybe he's seeing something that he likes, though, on the feet. I do know these guys have experience against each other as they are campmates. So, this could be something that he made the read on.
Well, he also knows that Revenite has some of the most disgusting denials that you'll ever see when it comes to the grappling game. So, I'm not surprised that he let him up, in my opinion. I fucking oh wow.
Hits him down. Oh, big knee in the clinch as well, and he drops him against it. Is that it?
Yeah. Nearly. Oh, and a hip toss there. Revenite's starting to open up here.
Shama.
A very, very back and forth first round. What are you guys seeing here?
I'm seeing some great attacks by Revenite. I mean, I'd give that round to Revenite for sure. I mean, we had 10-9 there. Or maybe even a 10-8, 2 knockdowns, 1 wobble.
With that being said, Revenite is kind of one of those boulders. You push him down the hill, you get him rolling, and he's gonna fucking just keep picking up steam and just keep going and going and going. So now that he's already hurt him, I expect him to start mixing the levels up real well, like he was doing the last round, going between the body and the head, looking for he's probably gonna look for a takedown here, and he does.
He gets it.
And I think he's going to probably want to try to gain mount at some point. And, and just like that, man, he does. Oh, my goodness. And this is not where you want to be. Even if you're Aiden or if you're AK, if you're Milkman, if you're anybody, you don't want to be under this guy. His denials are lethal, even from mount. So you gotta really hope and pray that Aiden is slow and methodical with this and tries to work his way back to his feet or even back to a half guard.
Yeah, and a big elbow there gets through. And you know, if you're Aiden, you gotta stay calm down here. You cannot give Revenite anything. As soon as you give Revenite an opening on the ground, he's gonna capitalize off it. As you see, Aiden tries to buck into half guard there. He got a bit too overzealous, and he's gonna be thrown in an. Oh no, he's gonna deny the arm
Good
triangle.
defense. Very good defense
Yeah.
there.
Beautiful from Aiden, listening to the comms. He's staying nice and calm off his back, but Revenite nonetheless able to posture up and lead on a big elbow. Arm triangle now. Aiden out of stamina here. Revenite gonna be able to just throw this one on. Aiden tries to move. Revenite denies. And now he will look to throw it on, and that is going to be about half of the stamina, or half of the submission bar, sorry, of Aiden, as well as a bit of that stamina bar. You know, what are we seeing, boys, that Aiden needs to do to get himself back in this fight?
I think he needs to end up on top again. As we've seen, he gave up top position in round 1. I'm not sure why that is, but if he can find himself on top again, maybe he can find some success, but
Oh,
it's not looking great.
here's the ghillie. Able to
Oh,
pop his head right out, though, is Aiden. You know, he was a denial away from being finished there. Beautiful work to get himself out, but a stun early on the feet from Revenite. Revenite has used this Curtis Blades pick to a T. You know, this has been a beautiful showing.
Good check. Very good check.
Do want to take a quick... Oh! Oh, the knockdown there! Hits him with the 3-piece and a soda. And now he's looking for the finish here, and he's going to put him out cold in the second round. What a performance from Revenite. You know, able to get his name back in the win column. And big things ahead for Revenite in the Rush League. Really showed out there for the CKB camp. And up next, I'm going to be leaving it to AK, Legacy, and Aiden. And they're going to be taking over comms as I'm going to be jumping in. And I'm going to be taking on the other Rush owner and Hypes in a barn burner matchup there. You know, me and Hypes never disappoint against each other. You know, over 1,500 matchups against each other, spars and league fights total. And you know, this will be a fun one up next, we can promise.
Can you tell us who's ahead, Milkman?
That would actually be Hypes by about 50 fights, as he got the game before me, and he showed me a lot of things, you know, when I first got into the game. So, you know, I'm looking to get one back on him here, as he's also up in comp. We will be back to you guys, and we will be back in just a second with this fight. You know, we have me and Hypes lobbied up, and we are just working something out here behind the scenes. We will be, you know, this fight will be underway in less than 2 minutes. So, you know, just stick around and you know, have some fun. We will be up next.
have
Yeah.
lead with
All
this
right.
one.
All right, and on comms for this one, we're gonna have Tim and AK, and I'm gonna be jumping out and jumping in the octagon. And so, what are your guys' thoughts on this?
So Milkman, I've played Milkman, right? Milkman's a decent guy. He's good at boxing, right? He overrates his grappling by a lot. I think his grappling could be worked on a bit, but like his boxing is his strong suit. I've played Hypes. Hypes is like he plays weird, man. He's crafty with his moves. He likes a spinning back kick a lot.
So is
That's all I
Milkman
know.
a striker or a grappler? Would you still say?
Striker for sure.
Striker. Interesting. What about Hypes?
Striker too. So it's probably going to be a lot of striking. I mean, they've picked strikers as well. Both got 5-star boxing combos.
Should be a good one then.
Dillashaw obviously has the superiority in the kicks, the kickboxing, the Muay Thai. I mean, Hypes is already starting off strong, mixing in the kicks and his boxing. Hypes is using those fucking, what do you call them? Those side walks, those weird little L1, then the move of the head. I don't know what you call them, but those steps, man, he uses that a lot. And he sets up the spinning back kick with that. Milkman's on top. I don't know what he's looking for. Probably looking for some ground and pound, considering he's Piotr Jan.
Oh,
Hypes get backs up, though, yeah.
Back to the striking.
Milkman's fighting out of southpaw. Switch stance too, man. Both of these fighters have like plus 95 switch stance.
Oh, beautiful elbow counter. That was a nice duck elbow there by Hypes. Good body uppercut by Milkman.
I mean, they gotta watch out for that check hook, both of them. That check hook is open. They're both throwing a lot of lead hooks.
Yeah, it's definitely there for both
Oh,
guys.
nice front kick. I mean, Hype's doing very good from the kicking range. That's what I'm talking about. Those weird side steps. That's what he's getting. Oh, nice. Oh, Milkman takes him down again.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, Milkman's really looking for the ground and pound, but Hype's just not letting him. He attacks the Darce.
Let's see if he can get it off.
Darce is very hard to lock in. You need a denial to basically lock it in.
Yeah, you might. Oh, he tries to go for back flat instead.
Oh, Hype's got out.
Yeah.
That is very cool, man. Such a flex to check the stats. Oh, Hype's is raining down big. Oh.
That's crazy.
Milkman almost got finished there. Oh, the same goes for Hypes. Man.
That is cheeky.
So who was recording, by the way? Because I don't know who did that. That person really tried to be cool.
That would be
sure who's cheating this.
Milkman,
That
don't
would
try
be
that
cool.
again. It's not as cool as you think.
Bad habit. Bad habit.
And definitely round one, Hypes. I'd say so. Milkman got the takedowns, but
the bigger shots, but Milkman definitely implemented some good wrestling there.
Yeah, but I
Although he
think
wasn't able to control, he
it's
did
all-
get down.
it's all damage based. So I'd say Hypes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, the cut opens up.
Oh,
Oh, that's a weird little pull. Okay.
Pulls, I think, it was.
Oh,
Big nip kick.
Milkman throws a big kick. What was that? What are these pull elbows, man? You're attacking from like a meter away.
These guys like the pulls.
It's crazy how they're not punishing the pulls. That's what they should be looking to do. Oh, and Hypes gets the stun.
Oh,
Now he needs to block break. Oh, Milkman puts his head away. He's looking to sweep him down. Hypes defends it nice.
very nice.
I've seen a lot more people become more aware of that takedown. It used to be very overpowered. Nobody really defended it, but I mean, recently in comp, I've never really seen people get it.
Yeah, a lot more people have picked up on it for sure. Oh, good step aside and rip there from Hypes.
I've never seen Hypes in this fight use the TJ Dillashaw signature side steps.
Oh.
Oh, and Milkman gets a stun. Breaks the block
He's taken
perfectly. Good job, Milkman. You're learning. Oh, Hypes has to block. Oh, Hypes survives.
Close. Very close.
Oh, he needs to prevent Milkman from posturing up until his head health stops. Yeah, there. Dillashaw's got a big cut. He's got like the dark orange box. Look for a bit of a break in the action. But Ives gets back up.
I was wondering if he was looking for the armor there. I'm not even sure if TJ has it though.
He probably does. Almost everybody does. Even Alex. Like Pyodion doesn't.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay, see, punish. That's what I don't get. Why don't they
These
fucking?
pulls
Why
are
don't they just
crazy.
punish the pulls? Dillashaw's open, by the way. Hives is open. I think Milkman's gonna look to target that cut. That's why he's starting off with the lead hook. I still don't get why he doesn't punish these pulls.
Out of range.
I think it's gonna make it to round 3. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, right in the buzzer.
Yeah, but Hives couldn't pull. That's definitely a Milkman round.
100%. So 1-1
mean-
we thinking so.
Bro, look at that face. Definitely. Look at that face, man. I think Milkman can easily get a doctor stoppage this round. If he keeps on.
Show respect.
Oh, Hives gets a takedown now. I think Dillashaw actually has better grappling than Jan. Jan's grappling, man, is not even that good.
I'd say he has better grappling probably. I'm not looking at the stats myself, but it's just a guess.
Me neither, but I do think Dillashaw has better grappling. Just based off presumptions.
He gets the back sitting. Interesting. That's not an easy one to get.
I think the thing is though, when Milkman's using Jan, he needs to consider the fact that he's not gonna listen. He puts himself in back mount. That's much better than putting himself back sitting, right? Because he's not gonna be attacking submissions. Oh, Hives bites on the. No, he doesn't even bite on the fake. What? Milkman's in mount,
There's a huge time advantage.
Postured
there as
up.
well.
and he's done it.
Finishes them with the elbow. Beautiful
Milkman
work by Milkman.
wins by
Beautiful work.
KO in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I want to say good scrap to Hypes there. You know, it was a very, very back and forth fight. You know, he gave me hell and he stayed in it. He was hard to finish and, you know, I'm sure he'll be back in the future. But with that being said, I got my win back. And you know,
Those
up
were
next
crazy.
we're gonna be having Gorilla versus Amazon. You know, both guys had a very, very strong season 1. Gorilla, he took a bit of a break from the game, and we're glad to see him back in the reg side and rush. And his opponent, and AKA Amazon, you know, he was on a vacation at the start of the season, so this is gonna be his first fight of the season. He was another very high level competitor. He competed at the top of the Rush League last season, and we'll be interested to see who can pick up a big win and move their career forward. And we will have that pulled up to you guys up next. All right, we got these guys lobbied up, and they're good to go. They're loading into the game right now. We've got Amazon, and we've got Gorilla. It looks like Amazon's going to be going for Alex Pereira. Gorilla going for that patented Vanderlei Silva pick. Vanderlei's a very strange pick, but Gorilla makes it work very, very well. Gorilla's known to have
Oh,
strange
and a big
picks at
stun
all.
early.
Early. Very early.
Yeah,
I don't know why he's clinching up with
Gorilla-
Pereira, but I mean, if he wants to, he's gonna
Gorilla
stop.
tried to go downstairs twice, and he really paid for it there. Beautiful, beautiful start from Amazon.
Silva has those slapping hooks, man. I don't like those. It's weird.
Yeah, but Gorilla actually makes them work very, very well. You know, he's extremely efficient with his Vanderlei Silva pick, and Vanderlei's got, you know, power that is not to be played with.
He's also got a great clinch. I mean,
Yeah,
over
and-
here in the Rush League, where we're allowed to clinch like 7 times a fight, why not just spam like that?
Yeah, and Gorilla's known to use that weapon very effectively. He's
And that's his
his
name,
old name
Gorilla
is
Clinch.
Gorilla_Clinch. Oh! Amazon mixing it up early. What a stun there. Oh, nice teep kick there as well. What are you guys saying that Gorilla's got to do to work himself back into this fight?
Gotta get
Clinch.
himself off the fence into the open. And also his nose is broken, so he can't keep eating straights. Oh, it's gonna get worse.
He needs to clinch, man.
Oh.
I mean, that was his former nickname. That's what he was known for.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Gorilla, one of the better clinch athletes in the entire UFC 5 scene.
This is like me not using my jab. I mean, it's crazy.
Good step uppercut there.
Gorilla coming forward though. I know him and Amazon have a lot of mutual respect for each other. That could be partially due to why he's going away from the clinch style this game. But you know, he is really getting pieced up early. He's gotta do something to get himself back into this fight. Oh!
Holy shit.
Knockdown
he's
there from
getting
Amazon.
dominated. It's no
Yeah,
other way
rear
to say
uppercut
it.
landed on the money, and he lands another one.
It is over. It is over. It's done.
Yeah, he's gonna jump on the finish
Oh.
here.
No.
Beautiful head movement from the Gorilla, able to
Gorilla
stay in the
survived.
fight.
Maybe he can utilize it.
Beautiful survivability there by Gorilla, just giving himself another shot.
Oh,
Oh, but an immediate knockdown there. The rear hook landed on the money.
that's it.
Amazon
Seems
counts
like
it
Gorilla
out in the
gave up
first
there.
round.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't
gave
try to
up.
defend there.
No.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
But nonetheless, a very, very back and forth fight. Nah, not back and forth, but
Back and
a very
forth.
good performance there by
Which fight
Amazon.
were you
And you
watching?
know, up next, we got ourselves a live one in the Fight 6 channel. It is going to be three-legged Bob, and it is going to be Blake. You know, these guys were scheduled to fight different opponents on the unaired card, but we had them step up as late replacements, and we appreciate them dearly. 2 members of the Rush camp, and 2 guys looking to make a statement performance here up next, and we will get that up to you guys as soon as possible. All right, looks like we got a Chael Sonnen against the Sean Strickland matchup here. The All-American foes. You know, this is going to be a
2
fun one up
American
next.
gangsters. I mean,
And these guys do have the good to go. It looks like we're gonna be having Blake picking the Chael Sonnen matchup against Bob's, you know, Sean Strickland that he uses very well. We've seen him pick that over in the FFC league, and he's looking to bring that over to Rush, and you know, pick up a very big win over Blake, who's an elite team member. Bob, you know, just moved his way up to advanced. And he's really looking to show off his improvements that he's made as of late. He's made big improvements off the ground game. His striking looks a lot better. And you know, with that being said, these guys are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and DM Bob.
what's Chael's cardio? Because isn't it like 91? Oh,
I'm
Blake's
not
here.
sure.
Blake's here
what Chael's
correcting us.
cardio is.
He's master. He's not elite. Well, master
yeah,
Blake,
yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah, Blake did end up moving up to mastery as you know, he's a former ESFL competitor, a former top 50 ranked player.
Hey, Blake,
and
you
a
want to get
very
some out of
veteran
master
player.
too. Yeah, don't go around boasting about it. Now, let's ready up.
Yeah, we were just waiting for Bob to get readied up here. Apologies. I did send him a DM.
I mean, he's in the
this fight should be-
channel. He's in the chat. Sin account.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, man. But it's
Yeah, a bit of a delay here from three-legged Bob, isn't it? You know, a bit interesting here. You know, I did shoot him a DM. I'm gonna go ahead and call him.
maybe he's having a piss. You never know.
Yeah. Quick wank before the fight. You never know.
Maybe it helps him down straight. Man.
Yo, Bob. Yo, you're up, bro. Yeah. Yeah, of course, bro. Appreciate you. All right, bet. Bob did answer the call, and Bob is going to be here, and he's bringing his third leg tonight. We got Bob, and we got Doing, also known as Blake, up next.
What's Strickland's takedown defense happening?
I believe Strickland has pretty good takedown defense. Bob did end up falling asleep. He's just woke up to my call. Thank God that I came up with that idea. And we got Blake, and we got Bob, and we got 2 late replacements up next. Like when you touch the glove.
What is Bob doing, man? These are mental games. It's like Drake is showing up late to the skill. What is he doing? This is like Roundtree against Jamal Hill. Standing back.
Bob potentially, you know, getting an early advantage off of that. You know, getting in the head of his opponent.
I don't know what's happening with the stream calling. Who's streaming? Is it Blake? Blake's known for.
Oh, this would be Bob's stream.
Is it Bob's stream? Is it?
Yeah, this is Cynical on Twitch.
Well, it's a bit choppy, man.
Maybe. Yeah, but, you know, nonetheless, we've got these guys fighting at least. And a nice breakdown there from Blake. Blake is known to have a bit of a grappling advantage on this matchup here.
Does it work? Yeah.
And he's going to look to show that off here.
Yeah, it's not.
Mount recovered by Blake. This is an interesting position. You never want to be mounted.
The quality's much better. Yeah.
You never want to be mounted by Rush Blake. He's able to hold the position there. He gets a nice denial. He postures up as well. And he gets an early stun. A bit of lag on the stream. Oh, he throws him in an armbar when we come back. Nice. You know, Blake with an early lead in this fight. Bob looks to move. Blake looks to race it, and Blake is going to be able to take the arm.
And this is going to help for that mount posture too, because it's arm damage. This means that the block is going to be lower.
Yeah, 100%. Great analysis there from Tim, and you know, the block health is going to be severely shot from the side of Bob. You know, but with that being said, he you know, only lost about 20% of that submission bar.
Bob needs to be urgent here. Outsprawl. For that position, man, you're up against the cage. Best thing to do is Bob. Not out there, Bob.
Strickland only has 90 submission defense. I'm surprised he only lost that much, but I guess that's
no, but Chael
because
doesn't
of,
have subs. No,
Chael's offense isn't very high.
Yeah, Chael's more of a ground and pound type of guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful fake there from Bob. Fake full guard, and he was able to get the full guard sweep.
He gets the top. Oh, but he gets denied. And no, Bob needs to lay low. Bob does not need to reverse all the way into mount. He just needs to stay calm and maybe let the ref stand them up.
Yeah, 100%. But you know, he's gonna be throwing a Kimura though. This could be interesting. A bit of a stamina lead for Blake.
Bob does not know the guy.
Yeah, he gets the posture up there, and he landed down a few strikes on the block of Bob that is already severely compromised. And Blake's sitting in side control now. He hits a nice denial there. Bob tries to transition to sprawl. Blake not having it.
Go for a crucifix, and then he gets it.
Nice elbows here.
Bob needs to time this. I don't know why Bob's not blocking, but he needs time. What? Did he just fake a side saddle? What? Is this a new game? Is this... I don't get this.
Yeah, you know, able to get into backside though, nonetheless, is three-legged Bob.
Maybe he's just a bit stressed, man. I mean, you have a wrestler.
Yeah, 100%. You know, sometimes the nerves get to you when you're off your back, and you know, you start panicking, and potentially that's what happened to Bob there. I do know that you know, with that being said, he has improved his grappling tremendously in the last couple of months and weeks. You know, he's really been working on the bottom game and also the top game, as we've seen him, you know, use that over Zach Ugon over in the FFC Caps fight a few days ago over on Friday.
Yeah, but that's Caps. That's a different game. Caps is weird, man. Caps just feels different.
Yeah, I could agree with that, but you know the grappling aspect is pretty well the same though.
Yeah, the grappling's definitely the same.
Depends. The
obviously-
takedown defense isn't though. I mean, takedown defense takes it out of the defense. Stamina. It's all different. But we'll find out. And he gets taken down again. Report player report cheating, and he's reporting him. Good job, Bob. Come on.
No way.
Good on him.
Bob
I
with
get him.
a little
I mean-
report there. Bob hoping to get Blake banned mid-fight.
The lag
Blake,
might not
you know,
only be from the
nonetheless,
stream. You never know. It might just be Blake.
Blake is showing off some extremely high-level top game here early on in this fight. You know, what are we seeing that Bob needs to do to get himself back into this one, boys?
He needs to get up, man. I think that's the number one thing he needs to do. He needs to be aware of the turning takedowns. I mean, he's just not denying those.
Yeah, he needs to regain guard and then work from there. Yeah, I don't think.
Oh,
it's
no,
gonna
it's just
be easy to
stressing
get
out.
up
He's
from
doing
these
everything.
positions.
Yep, and he's getting
No,
doors.
Unlucky.
Oh, he's
Another viable
he's
option.
just getting
You
out.
could send off another report.
He just got out. Just stand
Beautiful
up,
there
Bob.
from Bob.
Bob, what's Bob doing, man? Come on, Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, but what is he doing? He was just able to get up and he just didn't do it. I will say though,
Yeah,
Blake's
he
doing
got flipped over.
Blake's doing almost everything right. Because you can just see that Bob's annoyed.
He reports him again. Bob filing off the reports left and right here. You know, interesting game plan off his back. Nonetheless, though, he's trying everything in his power to get himself back in this fight.
I think Blake's just realized that Bob just had inferior grappling. He doesn't even know how to fake sprawl. I think Blake
Bob
Bob's
is
going for
filing
it,
off
man.
his reports here.
I feel like Blake's just gonna keep on raining elbows till the doctor stops him. Look at the health. Look at the boxes. He's got the dark red eye and the dark red box. I mean, that's gonna be a doctor stoppage. I think another report,
imagine
man.
if Blake was like 30 seconds away from the victory, though, and he just gets banned.
I think another report might do it. I think that's the solution.
What in the world am I seeing?
Bob, if you're
Yeah,
hearing us,
what you come back to is, you know, Bob has filed off a few reports here. Off his
Yeah,
back. He's
yes,
sending out
good.
another
Good,
one
Bob,
in the
yes.
submission here.
Yes,
Oh,
good.
no.
That's how you
Blake
deny,
is gonna,
bro.
Yeah, Blake faked there and instead of went for the sub.
Another one.
Bob filed
Yes,
off another
Bob.
report.
Bob, this is. Oh, and the stream's lagging from the reports. Holy. Oh,
Bob is just filing
was
these
that?
off left and right.
holy
here.
shit! What's happening to the stream? Bob, what are you doing
If
to us?
Blake is watching the stream, then he's gonna get a free, you know, submission. He could just time it up when Bob goes to report him. A bit
Bob's
of lag
just-
on the end of the stream here.
Bob's here crashing the streams, man. What are we doing, Bob?
I thought I seen a lot of it from last night, but Jesus Christ, not more.
Oh my God, Bob is just filing these reports off left and right. He's gonna be stunned again. He's gonna report him for it.
What is he
Tell a
doing?
trusted adult, why don't you?
I mean, Bob's a
That's
man.
gonna bring us to the end of the second round.
I mean, the
Bob is
stats
hanging in
say
there,
it all,
and-
bro. 10 reports, man. That's crazy. Bob's really doing his best. I've never seen Bob
Bob is-
report this many times.
Bob has been, you know, playing about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the round and reporting about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I
of the
mean,
round.
maybe he's reporting the
And-
stream too, man. Because what is this lag?
Yeah, we've got a lot of lag here, and we've got
Jesus
an interesting
Christ.
fight here, to say the least. You know,
Oh,
Blake.
Bob's in
we
chat too.
expect
He's
to
in
see
chat. He said, "I really did fall asleep, Ali."
Yeah, Bally said he told us that he fell asleep, you know, and that's why Bob was not answering off the rip. But you know, nonetheless, we got this fight here, and we've got a fun one. Is
Well, I'll tell you
this has been a
I'll tell you
extremely
something, Bob. All those reports, bro, they're not making me fall asleep. I'm dead awake right now. I can't wait to see this third round. I mean, Bob's looking
Can't
locked,
wait to see
man.
if Bob calls off another report even.
We might just be seeing the standing report too. I mean, look at this, man. He's searching for a spin kick. I mean, he's playing Sean Strickland. I don't know what he expects.
Yeah, this is quite a new strategy from Bob. I've never seen this many reports filed off back to back. And you know, oh, he ducks into an uppercut though. It seems that Blake has him frustrated.
Here
Bob
we
files
go.
off
A
report on the
standing
feet.
report. A standing
A
report.
standing report. That is a new one.
We might just need to overturn these scorecards. 10-7s all around.
Yeah, if there was 10-7s in the game, I think that Blake would be, just rifling him off here as he's had a extremely dominant performance, and he's
No.
refused to finish Bob as well.
I mean,
He's kept him in
Milman,
the fight.
Milman, what did you
He's
just
really
say? I mean, I've seen around 12 reports from Bob. I think we all know who should really be winning. I mean, round 2, definitely a 10-7 from Bob. I mean, the dominance.
Bob wants it more.
Of course, bro.
What would you
He's looking for every way to win.
What would you even need for a 10-7? That's the thing.
Look at this,
Oh,
man. Bob's actually using it striking a bit.
Yeah, Bob's got very high level striking, and he's looking to show that off now. It seems that Blake frustrated him with the grappling throughout the first few rounds, but
I mean, he's frustrating
Bob
me with
gonna
the
be dropped
striking too. I mean,
again.
look at that.
He's firing up another report. We've seen stat
Oh
checks
my
mid-fight, but
God.
we've never seen this.
Holy shit. This is something else. Melvin, why did you check the report instead of the stats next fight? Great speech. I mean, Bob, we're just going for it, man.
Yeah, 100% noted here. Bob is up to about 15 reports, it would seem. We apologize for the jokes on comms, but, what can you do here? This is, just a comedy performance here from Three-Legged Bob.
Oh, and Blake's lagging out. Did you see that? It's a way for an opponent in the corner. Bob might just get the DQ. If Blake keeps on lagging like this, I mean, Blake's known for his notorious good Wi-Fi. I mean, all these English people are.
Oh, Blake
Oh, and
with
he gets
another big
dropped.
knockdown. And Blake
This
is
is
just controlling this
Report
fight
him!
here.
Report him!
Head kick on the get up
Oh,
there.
and the stream
Beautiful
lags
from
again.
Blake.
And the stream
Yeah,
lags.
and Bob's swing blitzes there big time. Nonetheless, it seems like we've got a pretty clear winner with a minute left in this fight. What would you guys say, folks?
Nah, I think Bob's won this.
Me too. Oh, we're just skipping 10 seconds. All right.
30-25. 30-25 Bob. It's fairly
I'd say so too. It was too dominant from Bob. Oh, and we're lagging again. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of stream lag here. We are gonna get to see the last 20 seconds.
Oh,
Bob looking
no!
for a last kick after report, and Bob is
and
gonna
he
be
gets
put out
knocked
cold.
out cold by Chelsea, the
performance from
American
Blake.
gangster Blake.
Blake clearly frustrated Bob early on, with all the reports, and that led to a knockout victory there in the third round. What a performance from Blake, and we're sure that Bob will be back. And
Yeah, but we should not deny that Bob also had his moments. I mean, especially during the third round, that standing hate speech report. I mean, that was monumental, man. I think that's something I might adapt to my game plan.
Yeah, that report there was tricky there. Bob said that last report clearly should have done it. He landed the reports on the money, on the chin of Blake, if you will. But nonetheless, Blake.
I mean,
able to pick up
Bob's a tricky
huge round
customer.
win. All jokes aside, though, what a performance from Rush Blake. He picks up a big one here tonight, and Bob is going to fall down to 0-3. We're sure that he'll be back, though, nonetheless. And with that being said, up next we got our
three legs.
Up next, we got the featured prelim of the night, and that is going to be, NAE Corson, an extremely high-level player, taking on Rush Vanish, a guy that has taken the comp scene by storm in these last couple of days. A new Rush member, he looked very good in his tryout, and he was ranked #1 on ranked last time I checked on PlayStation.
Let's not forget I had stick drift.
Really show that off against a high-level opponent in Corson, and we will have that pulled up to you guys up next. All right, and we got these guys started up here we got Corson and we got Vanish, and we got two of the highest level players in Rush making their debuts here in the featured prelim. I am super excited to see how this matchup goes. It looks like we got Vanish, in the red corner and Corson in the blue.
I mean,
Corson going for
Vanish,
that
bro.
Alex Pereira kickboxing pick, and from the corner of Vanish, he's going to be picking that 4.5-star Israel Adesanya from that Dricus fight that he was up 3-1 in before he got submitted in. And this is an extremely high level matchup, as I said. What are your thoughts on this one, boys?
I mean, Vanish, man. I've tried Vanish out, right? I did a stick drift though, so I don't really count it. But he was good, man. He had great striking. I think the only
100%,
way, the only way somebody would beat him is if they were great at counter striking. I mean, I'm not really counter striking myself. I'd say somebody like Carter, maybe somebody like Owen could beat
knockdown
him.
there from Corson. He has that 5-star flying knee. He landed it on the money there. Beautiful, beautiful start from Corson. And he gets an early lead in this fight.
I mean,
is, something that you always want in these high level matchups here.
When you're playing 4.5-star easy, right? What's to say you can't just take Alex down? I mean, that Alex has 3-star grappling.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I tried it against Rakib too. I tried it in FFC and it didn't work out, but still.
I really like what he's doing.
Oh, I don't even have sound on, by the way. Where's the sound? I can't hear anything. What?
Yeah, there's no fight sound for this. It's Corson had his mic on during the fight. He ended up having to mute that. But, nonetheless, this is an extremely high-level matchup here. Corson, one of the better players in the NAE camp, always ranked in the top 100 on ranked. And Vanish has been making a bit of a name for himself here as of late. So, we're super excited to see how this one ends up. This is
Vanish is number one right now, isn't he?
Yeah, Vanish was number one. Last I checked, he was number one, at least on MMA leaderboards. I don't know
and
if
now
that's
it's
changed
me.
as of late.
And now it's me, yeah.
But, nonetheless, Vanish has really been making a name for himself recently. And, he's possibly the best member that we've got in the Rush camp nowadays.
Except for me.
Super excited to have him around. And, but with that being said, Corson is landing on the money here. Corson,
I've seen that Corson guy, man.
As I said,
I've seen him a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen him sign up for shit, man. I've heard of him, but I've never seen him play.
Corson.
Isn't he NAE?
Oh! A rear hook gets through there for Vanish. Corson is one of the better players in the North American Elite camp. The NAE.
With the Cerberus. Cerberus is NAE, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. Isn't Countercurt NAE too?
Yeah, Countercurt's the owner of that camp, and Corson is some say their best player, and he's looking to show that off here tonight.
So that's kind of Rush versus NAE.
Yeah, this has been a very back and forth, fight and throughout the first round. Couldn't get my words out there, sorry. And yeah, words are difficult, boys. But with that being said, we get through the first round, and it looks like that one is more than likely going to be scored to the side of Corson. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like with that Corson's also been doing very well with that body hook. Like he's just going to the side a little bit, hitting in, and then going backwards again, ready for a counter.
Yeah, Corson's a very high-level player. He got some big wins over in the Primetime League last season. I know that he picked up a win over Deadpool and several other high-level players. He's gotten himself up to the main card over there, and he's looking to do the same in the Rush League. But with that being said, he's got a tough test in front of him in Vanish. As Vanish goes through that first round.
What I don't get is why people pick that 4.5-star easy. That's like the worst one. I've heard. I asked it to Maxy, right? And Maxy said that this one had better hands. I still don't get that.
Nice stunt there from Vanish. Vanish only had this Izzy readily available. He didn't have the other 4.5-star one.
Because he's an all. We all know he's an all. Come on, Vanish.
With that being said, Vanish coming forward, just landing some beautiful strikes here.
I mean, it's a cool name though, Vanish.
Yeah, he lands a nice 3-piece to the body there. And he cracks him upstairs as well. Nice knee to the body now.
They need to utilize those leg kicks more, man. I mean, Alex has good leg kicks, but every time I play an Izzy against Alex, I go for the leg kicks. Because you have that switch stance.
It's been a very back and forth fight here, in the second round. What are we seeing, boys?
Like I said, the leg kicks, man, that needs to be used. There's a lot of boxing exchanges. I don't see a lot of kickboxing.
Yeah, Pereira needs to use the calf kicks. That's what he's known for.
Both of them.
Pereira player. I'm not too familiar with both these. Are these both PlayStation Milkman?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are two of the best PlayStation players also.
Yeah, that'll be why I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, but cuts opened up on both sides. A bit of a stamina lead going on for Corson, and he's looking to build off that. He landed some nice knees out of the clinch there,
Yeah, that
and,
Alex also has better cardio, man. I
yeah.
think
But
so.
with that being said, the nose of Corson is opened up bad. It's broken here, but the head health on both sides is extremely low.
Corson has it
Blinking about
lower.
every time they get a clean
Yeah,
shot.
Corson's lower.
Yeah, just ever so slightly.
And the block of Corson, man. Look at that block compared to Vanish. That's going to be detrimental. I think that's going to be the winning point.
Oh!
Vanish is doing good
Yeah,
with his
Corson
jab.
looked for a flying knee and got punched
He
out of
gets
the air there,
dropped.
and a rear hook gets through for Vanish, and he sits him
And he's
down.
stunned.
And now the lead
He's
hook
gonna
sits
get
him
him.
down, and he puts a few
He's
punches
jumping.
behind it. He's looking for the
Oh, he's
finish
standing
now.
up. He's standing up. Respect.
He left him
Good.
up.
And he dropped him, and he's out. And he's out. Vanish picks up a win.
The overhand lands over the top and through the block, and Vanish picks up a huge win here.
And we get in that.
And
I
it's a
don't.
debut in
what-
the Rush League.
Whoa.
That's
Corson,
it, that's
man.
it. He was-
Corson,
yeah,
what
he-
is this, bro? Don't ever put this shit on here again.
Oh, we're fine, we're fine.
I
We're fine, bro.
don't like
And-
Sharp Factory. We didn't do this.
with that being said, what a debut from Vanish. He picked up a huge win there. He landed the overhand over the top, and he put out one of the best players in the world. And up next, we got the main card.
Just for next time, Corson, bro, just let the video extend to the home screen, please.
All right, and up next, we've got ourselves another very high-level fight. We got Bally and we got Rakib. Bally has had, a very, very good start to the season across regs and calves and rush, as well as in the FFC league. He's been doing, great things over there, and we'd love to see that out of Bally. And he's going to be taking on another one of our best, and Rakib. These guys are our teammates, and these guys are looking to make a statement performance here tonight.
I've
And
played
we
them
give them
both.
the good to go in their fight channels.
I mean, I've played them both. I think Rakib has the advantage in the grappling, which might not assume when it's Bally. But Bally has good counter striking, man. I played him recently. He's gotten a lot better. I mean,
Yeah,
it-
100%. The head
he's-
movement of Bally
bro. But he
has been
sits
drastically improved.
he sits in the pocket though. That's the problem with him. If you just take range and fire off jabs and hooks from range kicks, he just accepts it. He really looks for you to try and pocket box with him. If Rakib
Yeah, and,
avoids that,
Rakib picking Taporia surprised me a bit. I won't lie. He's known to be a bit more of a grappler than a striker.
yeah, normally he picks Volk. But Rakib can get stunned easily too. I mean, you probably don't know, but
Yeah.
Spide, that's a guy over in, I think it was UCC, he played him. Featherweight too. He got stunned by him, man, and Spide's not really that good of a striker. So Rakib can
And,
get
you know,
called.
we got Bally in the red corner, Rakib in the blue for those who don't know, and Rakib coming forward early with that Taporia pick. He's looking to show off a bit more of the striking here tonight, it would seem, as he did over in the FFC league when he picked up a huge win over Milky Keith, yesterday. He was able to get a knockout victory in that one.
Oh yeah.
And in this one, the Taporia pick, he's looking to do a bit more of the same. He also, I do want to say, just picked up a championship over in the VFL league, did Rakib. And both of these guys have been making their mark in the comp scene and
Yeah.
are hoping to do, more of the same here tonight.
Bally likes his Volk pick a lot, man. Didn't he beat JUFC with this? I mean, that skyrocketed his confidence too, man. He beat JUFC
Yeah,
in comp.
yeah, 100%. He picks this Volk and he does really good work with it. I will say that. You know, this is one of his better picks, if not his best pick in the game. But, you know, with that being said, he's got the chinny Volk here tonight. You know, with the 4.5-star Volk with, I believe, 92 maybe chin strength.
92. Yeah.
Oh, nice block counter there from Bally. You know, we did point out that his counter striking has improved loads through these last couple of months, and he showed it off there with a beautiful body block counter. But with that being said, Rakib lands a nice two-piece. You know, he caught Bally trying to do the pullback, and he landed a straight uppercut and made him pay. Nice
That's
body
crazy,
kick
man.
there and a
Those kicks off Taporia, man, you'd never expect it because he's never thrown a body kick in his UFC career. He has good body kicks.
Oh, nice sidestep hook there from the side of Rakib. What are you seeing early here, Tim?
I'm seeing Volk's just fast, man, but he's getting pushed back a lot.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Rakib has been on the front foot, you know, practically the entire fight, and he's got a huge head and body health advantage, you know, due to that. And, you know, Badly landed some nice shots, though, nonetheless. Both men are cut open here late in this first round.
What I don't like about Taporia, though, even though Volk right now has lower cardio, Taporia has 93 cardio, I think. If Bally could just survive this round, maybe pick the body a bit, damage the body a little bit, he could end this round and get into the second round with much more cardio. That's what he should be.
100%.
No, but if he's getting stunned to the body, he's not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, beautiful body uppercut there. You know, he caught Bally trying to pull back. You know, Bally, you know, kind of tried to predetermine that one there, and Rakib made him pay for it. And a beautiful round one there from Rakib, winning on nearly all stats other than the takedowns. What are we seeing that Bally needs to do to get himself back in the fight, boys?
I'd say implement some wrestling. I think that would be smart. He's known as the grappler, isn't he? Bally.
Yeah, Bally he started off as a grappler, I will say, but you know he's picked up his biggest wins actually.
Oh, and another body
stun.
stun. Those pull knees that Rakib hits, bro, they're so annoying. I mean, I think everybody would agree who's played him.
Yeah, and you know, annoying in a good way though. That's a beautiful weapon that he has, and you know he gets a nice stun off it there. Bally with a double leg there, and he's gonna secure it right on the ESPN Plus logo. You know, as AK called out, Bally needs to use a bit of his well-rounded work, and he's looking to do so here. He jumps into side control. And raining down some nice elbows here off the top is Bally.
I mean, here's the thing. When Bally's playing somebody like Volk, the best thing to do is just accept dangerous positions for submissions. Like, the full guard is basically your best friend at Volk, because you have a 99 sub defense.
Yeah, 100%. You can get out of pretty much any sub that you want to with that Volkanovski.
Yeah, if you just keep your stamina high enough.
Right. Yeah, 100%. A nice get up there from Rakib, who has a nice stamina lead here in this second round. Bally able to drive him forward and get another takedown there.
Billy also has heel hooks, doesn't he? He needs to watch for that stamina still. He gets the back sitting. He's not going to attack subs. Rakib's going to have to reach for that full mount. Because that's all Bally's going to look for. I mean, who subs with Volk?
The way the back sitting's lined up, yeah, I can punch right where the damage is, so it's kind of oh, they've been stood up. It was perfect for Bally there. It was right on that damaged eye.
That's good for Rakib, though, that they're up.
Yeah, Rakib was able to stay patient and get the ref stand up there, and he's got 2 minutes to work here on the feet and really try to take this round back as he's up big in this fight early. Double leg from Bally gonna be stuffed.
Oh, stamina.
No, he gets through. Probably change directions mid takedown. But he gets reversed.
Yeah, and
that was fast, man.
There. Rakib is you know showed off an extremely well-rounded game here early on in this fight. He goes.
These guys are pretty much equal here, man. That's what I'm watching on the ground. It's pretty much equal.
Yeah, Bally has improved loads in these last couple of months.
I thought Bally. Listen, this is kind of a mistake from Rakib. If Bally, no, that's a big mistake from Bally. He should not have gone. I do not know why he's going for the transition. That's a big mistake. Yeah, but still, it does not damage it that much. But that's a big mistake from Bally.
Yeah.
Well, Bally should have done there. It's just
more
waited.
So than the stamina bar. It's gonna knock down the stamina a lot there. That was a great weapon there from Rakib, and beautifully, taken there was the Darce choke.
Without a denial, the Darce is hard to finish.
Please, 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 let me go.
Yo, we on comms, bro.
Oh, what are you, brother? Oh, okay.
Yo, Tim, go ahead and mute him, please. With that being said, a beautiful second round there from Rakib. You know, it's gonna be 2-0 Rakib going into this third round. And you know, with that being said, they're set and ready to go here for this third. And you know, what are we seeing here, boys?
Man, AK.
Bally did try to implement the wrestling there, but he did get reversed. I mean, standing with him as Chinny Volk and he's using Ilya, that's not going to be smart. So, I mean, the only option to me is try the wrestling again, but no, he gets
Oh! Bally tried to pull back again. He was getting a bit desperate there, looking for the finish, and you know, he got caught for it. Rakib made him pay with a beautifully timed body uppercut there.
Yeah, Rakib's good with his body shots. Very good. Keeps landing them.
Ooh, nice knee to the body there from Bally. Oh, he gets his head off center line and he cracks him with the rear hook though. He looks to follow it with the takedown and he's gonna secure it. Beautiful work there from Bally, who needs to look to implement that beautiful ground and pound of Volk here early on. But nice flip there by Rakib, able to sweep him right into half guard.
Gets the mount.
Tries to buck his
control.
Bally. Rakib not having it.
Goes for one
Armbar
armbar.
attempt here.
No, gets
Bally
denied.
denies though. Nice ground and pound here. Rakib follows it up with an elbow. Not going to get a stun though off of it. Nice denial there. Looks for the arm bar. He's going to be denied again though.
He
Bally's,
needs to go for something
staying
else,
focused
man.
on
Maybe an
that.
arm triangle. But I think he just looks
Yeah.
to break up a block for that mount finish.
Yeah, 100% there. Nice denial as well. You know, from the side of Rakib on
No,
top.
this is not where you want to be. Rakib side control, man. This is demonic.
Yeah, Rakib has some of the best side control work in the entire game. You know, he's able to hold this position with ease, and he's got so much experience here. You know,
Yeah, this is where it's
this is not
going.
where you can be.
He's keeping it here. I can already tell.
Yeah, Bally's trying to move every which way, and Rakib is not having it. He's got, you know, beautiful reaction time from this position. He gets another nice denial there. Bally is trying to go every way possible, and Rakib is just not having it. He tries for half guard again. Rakib denies again. He's got him in a dart choke. He's got a huge stamina lead. He's going to look for
He's
back
going for a
flat,
back
though.
flat. But he's just trying to.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he's
he's
gonna take it.
Is he gonna posture up? Oh no, wait. Huh? What?
Rear naked choke. He's going to look to lock it in immediately, and he's going to secure it. Beautiful work there from Rakib, able to take the rear naked choke and a lot of the stamina bar and submission bar of Bally. And Bally's not got a lot of stamina to really do anything off of his back here. Rakib's going to be able to look for a finish right here. He's going to look for the rear naked, and he's going to, you know, have him in it. He's got a huge stamina lead.
Yeah, he's got it. Rakib
And
submits Bally.
Rakib with the round 3 submission. Beautiful work there from Rakib. You know, able to find the finish. He stayed persistent there in that third round, though he was winning 2 rounds to 0, and he still looked for the finish. And you know, it made for a very interesting one there. Rakib picks up a beautiful win there in the Rush League, and you know, gets himself, you know, staying in the win column. You know, Bally nonetheless had a great start to the season, and no doubt in my mind that he'll be back and better next card. But with that being said, Rakib with a beautiful win there. And let's get you guys moving right along the main card. All right, and up next, we got the Pug. And we got Deke Hendlinger. And these guys are fighting with huge title implications here in this one.
I mean, the Pug, man. We've seen him in FFC. He liked those clinches, man. I mean, over here, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. Expect 10 clinches from him.
he used 8 clinch attempts early on in the fight against Pancho, or I believe it was 7 actually. You know, who is up next actually is BK Soul. And you know, with that being said, that should be a very high level matchup here. We got a Dricus pick against an RDR pick. Early clinch attempt and an ankle pick attempt there from the pug, and he's not going to be allowed to get it.
Is this the
Beautifully
same
defended there from
DK I
DK.
played in FFC?
Hello, I'm back. Who's
Milkman.
fighting right now?
Milkman.
Yeah, that is the DK. That is DK.
Oh, so this is the same guy I beat. All right.
Nice clinch work here from DK. Ankle pick attempt there. And he's going to secure it. He's got the feet on hips position. He looks to move into side control, and he's going to get it beautifully. You know, beautiful work there. Sorry, from the pug, who is
Oh,
you
the
know,
Fox fighting?
yeah, the pug is shown off some very high level very high level work across the Russian FFC leagues. You know, you see
Yeah, he's got
up
very nice.
top.
He's got good striking.
You see up at the top, he plugs all his socials. I would say more so of a grappler is the pug. You know, he used a lot of clinch attempts to get the finish yesterday on Pancho. Unfortunately, had to ooh, cut me off though. Is the pug gets him right into an arm triangle, and this is a bad spot to be in if you are DK. And DK is squirming around trying to get out of it, but the pug is not having it. He's landed some nice denials already. He looks to lock it in. He's got a huge stamina lead, but
DK
able to
gets
race
out.
out though is DK. Beautifully defended there.
That's surprising. I thought that was locked in there.
The game's weird, man.
RDR does have rubber guard off his back. That's something to look out for. And immediately on cue there, he's going to lock it up. And,
98
this is
sub
interesting.
defense, 98 sub offense.
Oh, he gets a denial and he gets mount off of it. He looks to throw up a triangle choke now, and he's got a bit of a stamina lead here. This could be interesting here, boys.
What's this triangle like? 5 stars, isn't it?
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I
That's
believe
the
so.
arm triangle's 5 stars.
Yeah, but his triangle's 5 stars too, I think. He
pretty
submitted
sure it's
somebody for
four.
the. Oh, and he gets his.
Oh, yeah, beautifully
But
locked up there
The DDP sub
from
defense, man.
the pug.
DDP has like 90 sub defense too. DDP is not a
Yeah,
counter pick for RDR.
Yeah, that's definitely something to look out for there. You know, RDR with a huge start here, also known as the pug, and able to get into side control though, get out of the dangerous positioning there.
I can appreciate an
DK loaded
RDR
up?
pick though. I mean, he's Dutch, man. I got to root for him.
Yeah, we know that Tim loves that RDR pick there.
So do I. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
There's
and
like
that's gonna be
8
the
in
end of the
with this
round
blue
there.
Greg.
A bit of a competitive second round that we had, but nonetheless, with the submission and all the damage done, I would have to give that one to the pug.
I totally agree with you that he's done very well at keeping him on the ground and also lock up that sub.
I even think on the feet, I don't think DK has anything to offer the pug.
Yeah, I could agree with that. The pug has looked to
Because the
have
pug
the
is
advantage
good.
everywhere early on.
The pug is decent. Or decent. He's more than decent. I know he's
Yeah, the
pretty
pug
good. I've heard of him.
he's a top contender in
Oh,
the Rush and FFC leagues, and
Did you see that? He
he's
tried a little spin clinch.
if he wins this one, he's in title contention here. This is a title eliminator here in the Xbox division.
He just tried a little spin clinch. Is that allowed here too? Just spin clinch?
Yeah, there's literally every rule allowed.
Oh, wait. So if I just play like Hamza with like good clinch control and I just spin somebody around, it's allowed?
Yeah, but with that being said, back to the fight. We've got a top game here from DK looking to show off what he can do, with the grappling.
Oh, and it gets stopped.
Yeah, the ref stance is up there.
I mean, one of the best thing to do against BJJ guys though is take him down, because they get so comfortable with their back that they have all those submissions, all those reversals, all those transitions. Oh, and he gets stunned on the feet. His block's broken. Oh, and he lets him reset. He lets him recover, and he gets taken down.
Yeah, nice ankle pick there. He's got the feet on hips position here.
Good defense. That's not easy to deny.
Picks up side control.
Yeah, this is what I
Full
mean.
guard now.
Now it's better to layer in the guard because they'll accept the fact that they're in the guard because they have so many submissions. If you
Yeah,
just
and nice denials on top from DK here.
oh
The pug faking very effectively there. He gets another nice denial. He looked for the arm or the triangle
doing
choke
good.
apology. He's not
DK's
gonna get it.
actually doing good. The ping will be a bit high. No, what country's Pug from? You guys
I'm
know?
actually not sure.
I think he's
Pretty sure he's
American.
English.
Yeah,
Or is
if
he
he's
English?
No, I think he's English.
oh
DK is French. I know that much.
yeah, DK's French. Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah.
If the Pug's American, that might help a bit with the grapple
The
stalling
struggle
from
for us.
DDP. Another clinch.
Spinning back fist attempt there. Interesting. We got 30 seconds left here in this second round. DK coming forward here. Looking to get the round back for him.
DK looks good though. I didn't expect him to put up a good fight, man. I thought the Pug.
Yeah, he's really
even
in
though
this
he got
one. And with that being
DQ'd.
said, in between rounds, we're gonna go to our guest analyst, Legacy, and see what he's got for us.
Ooh.
Okay, so what I'm seeing in between rounds 1 and 2, and now going into 3, I think the Pug needs to get this back to the mat. I think that's where his best work is at. DDP does have an 89 bottom control, and I think Renier de Ritter has like a mid to high 90s top control. So I think that's going to be key going into this third and final round.
Yeah, beautiful analysis there from Legacy, and a Superman punch to open us off. For
What I'm still saying is, even though the Pug got DQ'd against Soul, he did submit him quick. I mean,
yeah,
he's not
he
somebody
still showed off extremely high level top game there, and beautiful submission of offense.
I mean, he still looked good.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially if you go off
he's gonna be
rush rules.
He's gonna be rematching him next week in the FFC League
without all those clinches. And if he does it again, it's gonna be a DQ win for Soul. Poncho,
yeah, but we established the rules over in the FFC League too, the Pug. But nonetheless, back to this one, we've got 3:45 left here, or 3:50 left here in the third round, in the third round. Sorry.
He doesn't need to care about rules over here.
Brandon down some nice ground and pound. Is DK or is the Pug? Sorry.
DK still
Reminder up
back,
next.
though.
Reminder up next is our featured fight of the night. We've got BK Soul and we've got the Milky Keith. Milky Keith, stepping in as a last-minute replacement for BK Soul as Cerberus had to pull out of comms and his fight as he was sick today.
The Pug's raining down elbows, man. Oh, and he's going for the sub. I think that might be it. If the Pug keeps fake, he bet on the fake.
Yeah, he's got a
and now
stamina lead
DK
here,
buys
but
on the fake. No,
Yeah,
the
interesting
Pug
there.
has this. Yeah, it's locked. Yeah, it's locked.
He gets a nice denial as well. This could be it here.
Yeah, it is. It's done.
What?
Oh,
What?
able to race
What?
out though is DK. Interesting there. I thought that was.
I don't want to say much, but DK has like
how?
otherworldly fucking sub defense, man. Because I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's doing something right.
He's did that.
Yeah,
twice.
100%. I thought that was going to be locked in there from the Pug. He had a huge stamina lead and he picked up a nice denial there, but DK was able to stay in the fight. He just showed no quit there.
It might just be the
And he's got a
timing.
minute 30 to try to. He's got a minute 30 to try to do something to get himself.
Oh, when he gets
ahead
a
on the card,
denial,
so-
if he could lock
would
in
say-
like a rear naked choke, no, that's not gonna be it. He's gonna try to
He's gonna do
switch the
just
mount.
that, but
Nah.
he's
He's
got
gonna
less
fake it?
stamina.
He's gonna fake it and then switch the mount.
No, he looked to fake it and then go for it and able to race out because of which.
should've
is the
switched
Pug.
him
He's
out,
got,
man.
full guard now.
Yeah, he has
Top
no chance
positioning.
now.
Got 45 seconds left in this third round. The Pug more than likely, in the driver's seat on the scorecards.
I'm still surprised DDP got done like that, man, by Hamza. I'm still surprised. That was sad, man.
We got 25 seconds left here in this third round, and the ref is going to stand us up here.
If I was DK, I'd just throw all my kicks, man. Flying teep. Come on, DK, throw a flying teep.
Oh, big overhand gets
Gets
through
stunned.
there from the pug. And that is going to end us off here. I would have to say that the pug more than likely, did
3-0.
enough to get that one done on the cards. But,
3-0.
with that being said, DK stayed in the fight and was not able to be put out. He made it competitive and he gave us a good one there.
He definitely
In our
made it
second fight
competitive,
of the main
man.
card.
I didn't expect that
Yeah,
from DK. DK did good.
He showed off great submission defense and a lot of improvements as of late, and a beautiful performance on both sides. But
Rhaenyra's looking
RDR
happy,
looks
man.
very, very confident. Yeah, and it's looking like this is gonna go to the side of the pug. Is this decision?
I mean, you never know. Robberies exist. Renat versus Carlos Leal. But the pug gets it done by a unanimous decision.
The pug's gonna pick up a unanimous decision here in our second fight of the main card. Knightfall in the chat calling out the pug. The pug, a former ESFL, contender, and Knightfall has really done wonders in the Rush League ever since, debuting. He's not lost, and he picked up the championship last week, and he's looking to defend it here tonight for the first time in the main event. But, up next, we got Poncho, also known as BK Soul, and he's going to be taking on Milky Keith, also known as Carter, in our featured fight of the night. All right, and up next, we've got the featured fight of the night. Carter, stepping in as a late replacement, also known as Milky Keith, an elite member of the Rush team, and he's going to be taking on BK Soul, who if Soul wins this, I would have to assume that he's going to be next for whoever wins the co-main event tonight, which is going to be up next, which is going to be Tim taking on the PlayStation champion and GOAT of MMA. But nonetheless, it is time for our featured fight of the night. Poncho going to be picking that patented Jarikus Duplessis pick that he goes for pretty much every chance he gets, and he works so well with. And Carter going to be going for that Israel Adesanya selection, which he also does great work with. Carter's a beautiful kickboxer, a former UCC V3 champion, and an extremely hell of a player in his own right. And it'll be interesting to see what we get out of this fight here in our featured fight of the night. What are your thoughts, AK?
BK Soul come from the BK camp. I know everybody from there is very high level, so I'm not too familiar with Carter. I think I've seen BK fight once or twice before. Has he fought in FFC before?
Yeah,
No?
Soul has fought, pretty much everywhere. He's a #1 contender near the actually in FFC's undefeated.
Nice.
He took a loss technically yesterday, but he didn't actually take the loss on his record as it ended up as a no contest. Carter, though, with a beautifully placed roundhouse. I did see in lobby, as Blake pointed out in chat, it's 4-0 Carter on their record, which is, interesting. As, you don't see BK Soul down on a lot of people, especially 4-0. He's one of the coaches out of the BK camp and one of their better members.
Does Carter come from a camp, or is he just a...
Yeah, Carter's in Rush.
Oh, interesting. Nice.
Oh, a nice elbow there from Carter.
So we got a Rush guy up on a BK guy by 4. Nice.
Nice teep to the body there from Carter. Oh, but a beautiful roundhouse in return from BK Soul.
Oh, we got some
Soul
damage
opens
there.
up a
without
cut
it.
on the face of Carter early
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
There's a nice knee to the body as well there.
Yeah, Carter switched his stance. He's looking for the check hook now whenever he's hooking that damaged side. I've just picked up on that. It's very smart.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Carter's an extremely high-level fighter. He's not been able to really get much done in the Rush League. He's only 1-0 early on, but, you know, he's done as best as he could. You know, he picked up a huge win on the unaired side last card, and he's looking to translate that over to the live cards. Ooh, beautiful backstep straight there. You know, just as Soul was starting to get confident and land his strikes, you know, Carter made him miss and cracked him with a beautiful counter shot. And Carter's, you know, really working off that beautiful kickboxing here. He's got a nice stamina lead here, you know, late in this first round. Nice clinch elbow there as well. Ooh, good head movement there from BK Soul. Just gets out of the way of that elbow there. And,
Very
you know,
good movement.
Soul is keeping Carter on the back foot, which is something to look out for. A
he's got
huge
nice
cut open
pressure.
up on the cut open up on the eye of Carter, which, you know, potentially could be the reasoning for him backing up. A nice takedown there, beautiful single, good cage awareness there from BK Soul, and he's gonna secure it to end out the round. What? How would you score that one, AK, with the stun on the side of Carter? But you know all the
I'd still
stats
give
point
it.
to.
I'd still give it to BK Soul just because of the pressure, the significant strikes, the damage too. You know, they scored the damage quite highly, so I'd give that a BK Soul for sure.
Yeah, I could agree with that one there, and you know we are here for the second round. Carter opened up early on again. Oh, but he gets a nice full elbow there. Yeah, Carter's got to push the pace a bit more this round. He was kept on the back foot last round, and he was severely outlanded there because of which. And you know, he did pick up the big stun though. It's a very, you know, 50-50 round there to score. I believe that round will be split on the scorecards. But you know, Soul immediately pushing the pace again. You know, he's coming forward this round, but Carter lands a nice fucking combo there, strings together
unloaded.
6.
Unloading shots.
Yeah, nice backstep there from BK Soldo on the flying knee. Wasn't able to really get a stun off it or anything, though. Oh, sidestep from Carter, and he makes him pay! Rocks into the body. Beautiful there from Carter. And Soul's starting to come forward now.
Yeah, he is. He's holding the center a bit now.
Oh, Carter makes him miss again and lands a beautiful straight, and he floors him with the wheel kick! Gonna let him stand back up though, as Carter. He just poked the body a few times, you know, with the ground and pound, and let Soul back on the feet. You know, a huge stamina advantage now from Carter with all these body stunts that he's been getting. He slips his head off center line and cracks him with the elbow. He's gonna have stacked guard, and he wants it. Soul posts the hook though. Beautiful defense there from BK Soul. You know, still wanting to keep his name in the title picture is Soul, but you know, Carter, you know, has something to say about that.
I would like to see BK Soul get a takedown here. I think it would serve him well
Yeah, 100%.
if he's able to. That is.
And you know, if Carter could pick up a win here, he would really skyrocket his name up the rankings. As you know, he is only 1-0 all time in the league. Soul, you know, a bit of a veteran in here, a former season 1 champion. He gets dropped there.
Down again.
Carter is really taking over this fight in the second round. It would appear that in the first round he was really just looking to piece down the stamina of BK Soul, and you know, in this round he's really starting to push the pace and you know, apply the damage. You know, Carter ranked 11th in the league right now, just outside of the top 10, and Soul ranked 2nd. So this would be a huge victory here from Carter, who jumped in as a late replacement, I do want to say. And, you know, his opponent did pull out earlier in the card. Oh, and flying knee gets through for Carter, and he slaps him in an armbar as well. They're going to race.
Looking to damage the block health here. I think that's what he's...
Yeah, and Carter's going to lock in the armbar there with that stamina advantage. Beautiful work there from Carter. He's got the block severely cooked of BK Soul now. And you know, Soul would have to really get a miracle to come back in this fight now. Oh, body stun there from Carter. And that is going to end off the second round. What a start we are having here. You know, this has just been a very back and forth fight. You know, BK Soul more than likely took the first round, and then Carter really opened up in that second round and just really controlled the entirety of it.
the stamina difference there at the end was crazy. That was some good work by Carter to get off that much damage in one round.
Yeah, 100%. And nonetheless, though, we are here for a third round. Somehow, some way, BK Soul has survived, and you know he's gotten us here to a third round. Oh, Carter with another stun, and he gets a knockdown to the body. He lets him stand back up. He spins there. He possibly just giving him, you know, something to think about. Another spin there. Carter maybe looking for a highlight reel KO here in his second fight in the Rush League. Oh, the BK Soul with the stun.
Good shot.
Yeah, you never want to count Soul out of a fight. You know, he's staying in it. But Carter with another lead hook, and he drops him to the body. He jumps on it here. He's going to throw him in another armbar. He's got a stamina lead. He's more than likely going to be able to lock this up, barring a huge mistake from him. He's going to look to lock it in. BK Soul reports him for cheating now. We've seen that weapon here a lot tonight. Carter's now got him in an arm triangle. He's looking for the finish here. Soul tries to move, and he's going to be denied. Carter's going to be able to lock this up now. And he's going to do just that. But Soul is gonna hang in the fight just by a thread. You know, he's got just about 1% of that stamina bar left, or the submission bar left. Apologies, and he's reporting him for harassment.
Another one.
We've seen a lot of the reports here tonight.
Oh, I think he's stam draining. I think that's what he's going for there.
Ostrep denied there. Yeah, Carter is you know, had a statement performance here right now, and you know, possibly gonna get his name into title contention in just 2 fights in league history. You know, that's not an easy task to do here in the Rush League. Carter postures here, tries to drop an elbow. Soul with beautiful head movement though gets out of the way. You know, these fighters on the card are trying to wipe out the Rush boys. We are getting reported heavily here tonight as you know, BK Soul and you know, Blake both been reported several times here tonight in their fights, respectively. Carter stands him up with 120 left in this fight. You know, he's really dominating this fight. You know, so far he would have to be caught with a miracle if Soul wants any shot of winning. Another stun to the body there from Carter as well.
There's nothing he can do. The stamina is fair play to him for even trying to hang in there, but there's nothing. Honestly, I don't even think you flash KO him with that stamina.
Yeah. Oh, and Carter with another knee to the body. He lands a switch kick as well. And he's really... Oh, he gets another drop to the body there with the lead hook. And he throws him in another armbar. He's looking for the submission finish on Soul. Soul tries to move. He's going to be denied. Carter's going to lock this up. And he's going to take it home with him. Carter brings home the arm as a souvenir. And that is going to be it. You know, Carter with a beautiful statement performance there in the Rush League in his second fight in Rush history. He gets home a big win. And, you know, puts his name in title contention off of just 2 victories. You know, he filled in as a late replacement, and you know, he made do with it.
Very impressive by Carter.
Yeah, extremely impressive. Soul is not an easy guy to do that to by any means. And with that being said, we're going to get you guys moving right along for our first of the 2 title fights. While we were waiting. What the fuck? Alright, and up next, we got the first of our 2 title fights. We got Tim, and we got PlayStation champion Goat of MMA. You know, there was a lot of trash talk leading up to this fight, so we were expecting fireworks here tonight. What are your thoughts on this matchup, AK?
Tim is a very good boxer. I'm not too familiar with the I'm the GOAT, is that what his name is? Yeah. I've heard of him before. I think I've seen that he was undefeated in, I forget the league. So it'll be a very interesting matchup. For sure.
Yeah, he's the undefeated Rush champion, never lost, all finishes by KO. And he gets an early drop there, and he's going to throw up a taunt on Tim as well. A beautiful start there. You know, from the champion, you know, I'm the GOAT is really pushing the pace early on here.
This is a crazy pace. Coming out swinging.
Yeah, Tim, took this fight while frustrated. He told me, this is a pre-recorded matchup. Tim, finished this fight just directly after the VFL fight. He was, playing off some frustration, and we can see that early on. He's really swinging early on, and he's gonna be put out cold within a minute 20. The PlayStation champion, I'm the GOAT, gonna retain in a big way, and that is gonna bring us to our main event of the evening. What a performance there from GOAT of MMA, just bringing that one home for the BK camp.
What was the timing on that? Like the length of the match? How quick was the KO?
That was a minute 19 into the fight. What a performance
Jesus.
there from the PlayStation champion.
Good shit.
And we got Maxy and we got Knightfall, and that fight is going to be up next.
Can I swear, Milkman?
All right, and we are live for our main event of the evening. We got Knightfall and we got Maxy, and these are two of the best players in the entire Rush League. I'm going to be joined here on commentary by AK and Legacy for this main event of the evening. What are your guys' thoughts on this one?
Very good matchup, yeah, between two great players. I haven't seen Knightfall play too much. I know of him. I know he's a top guy. Maxy's very good striker. Can grapple too. So I'm very intrigued by this matchup. Legacy.
Yeah, Knightfall is consistently #1 on Xbox ranked, on online ranked championships like MMA. He's achieved it a few seasons in a row. I know that, and he's looking to show that off here tonight against his teammate BK Maxy.
And one thing that I noticed whenever these guys were lobbied up, Maxy was actually up on the recorded scores 19-17, and as I say it though, Maxy gets caught with a big uppercut.
Yeah, interesting pick with Knightfall going for Cody Garbrandt. I kind of presumed him going for Sean O'Malley, as he's a huge fan of O'Malley, and he plays him great in the game. I know that, but nonetheless, Garbrandt is a very powerful fighter, and not a pick to sleep on whatsoever.
Oh, good counter.
Yeah,
Oh,
Into a double. Very nice.
yeah, Maxy gets the spear takedown off it as well. That's a beautiful work there from Maxy, and a great start to the fight from the challenger.
I was gonna say that Cody Garbrandt, what he lacks in chin, he makes up for with speed, power, and boxing combinations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
There's some damage on Knightfall's eye. Needs to watch out for that.
Yeah, it's something to look out for on the side of the champion if you're in that corner. What are we thinking
Ooh.
early?
Good counters by Maxy there.
Yeah, it would seem that Knightfall is just getting outlanded early on, but he's never out of a fight. We've seen him have a back and forth war against Whimpering Ian to put himself in title contention, and he's not taking a loss in the Rush League. He's looked extremely dominant in all performances, and all wins coming by way of finish, and he's looking to keep that streak going tonight. With that being said, though, Maxy 2-1 in league history, across season 1 and 2, and a very high level player in his own right. He's won his last 2 by KO in the first round, and he's looking to make a big statement here against the champion in a very high level fight. One of the better fights we've had in Rush history, but early stun there from Knightfall as well. These guys are trading stuns back and forth here. They're campmates, so no surprise that they're coming out very, very fast paced here in this first round.
Beautiful dip uppercut by Knightfall there.
Oh, a stun from Knightfall, and he cracks him with the rear uppercut as well. Beautiful work there from Knightfall. He was getting outlanded there at the start of the fight, and now he's up on him for sure, and he gets a nice taunt off as well.
That was cheeky.
Oh, Maxy with the ducking rear hook though, and he fakes a single, and he comes up with the rear hook as well. Nice level change there from Maxy, and he works off it beautifully there. He lets him stand back up, though, to the feet. We got 25 seconds left here in this first round, and we've had a back-and-forth banger here early on. Sidestep there. Tries to land the uppercut. Going to land on the block, though, from Knightfall. And that is going to get us to the end of the first round. How would you guys score that one?
That's a tough one to score. Probably Maxy, to be fair, but Knightfall was doing some good stuff there too. I was hoping they'd pull up the stats there, but unfortunately not. Well, whoever streamed, my bad.
Both men landed, extreme damage there, and that was a very back and forth round, a very hard one to call. And with that being said, we are underway for the second round of the main event of the evening here. This one, we'll decide who's going to take on the Pug next week. More than likely in the co-main event of the evening. The Pug is a very high-level competitor, and he's done nothing but win here in the Rush League, and he'll be a tough task for whoever wins this. But a beautiful duck there from Knightfall. He got right underneath the duck and roundhouse there of Maxy. Wasn't able to do any damage off it though.
You can definitely tell these guys have played each other many times before.
Yeah, they're making early reads here. In the second round, early on. A cartwheel kick from Knightfall. Maxy tries to get the head kick, exploit following it, but going to be out of range. These guys are trading here in the pocket. Knightfall ducks under the overhand. Not going to make him pay, though. He's just out of range with the counter shot there. Knightfall seems to be looking for a back step here. I've seen him try to use that weapon a few times. Been slightly out of range to land a counter off it, though.
Oh, that was so gorgeous.
Yeah, he just floated out of the way there, and he gets a nice knockdown as well. Stamina advantage here. He looked to jump into guard. I believe he was looking for stat guard there. He's just going to stand right up, though. He doesn't want to give, any top positioning to Maxy there and put himself in a bad spot going forward. These guys have looked to strike early on here in this fight, with no surprise from these picks. Oh, Maxy cracks him with the overhand. Puts 3 behind it as well. Respect there from the champion. Oh, both look for little shovel hooks there, little ducking uppercuts, and Maxy gonna do the damage off it. A bit of a stamina advantage going on for Knightfall, though. That could be something to look out for. It's a nice denial there as well. Goes right into guard. Is Knightfall. He has very good bottom game.
I'm noticing neither one of these guys are even playing the stamina advantage game.
Yeah, they're just trading here. Just a barn burner here in our main event of the evening. And you love to see it. A lot of the time when you see two players of this magnitude, you'll see them, have kind of a chess match. These guys, that is not the case. They have been just coming forward and just landing on each other the entire time. And it's just been a pleasure to watch here. And an armbar attempt here from Knightfall. He has great submissions. He's got some of the best submission game across UFC 5, I would say. He gets a nice denial there. He's going to look to lock this in. And I believe he's going to get it. And he is going to. Beautiful work there from Knightfall. That is going to do wonders to the block of Maxy. Knightfall goes into side
for Knightfall too. My bad, Milkman.
No, you're fine. Nice denial there from Knightfall. He's got 15 seconds to work here. He's gonna look for some big ground and pound here. He's landed on the money, and he gets a big stun there. Maxy able to roll out of the danger though. He was nearly put out there. His head health was completely gone, and Maxy he looked for a cartwheel kick there. Did Knightfall was not in range though. As Maxy stayed on the ground.
That was as close as it gets right there. One more.
Yeah, 100%. And this has been a very back and forth fight here. I'd have to say that Knightfall picked up that second round though. It's more than likely 1-1 going into the third. Get a stat check that round, and a pretty clear one for Knightfall looking at the stats. Possibly even a 10-8 with that armbar.
Yeah, so 2-0 Knightfall.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Respect from the champion here to start off round 3. Maxy out of range with that head kick, just barely. Cut open up on the side of Maxy already. Knightfall coming forward with that beautiful jab that he's known for. Both men cut open on the nose now. It's something to look out for. They've been, thrown right up the middle, right up the pipe, and been landing on the money. Oh, beautiful slipping uppercut there. He got right out of range, and he just cracked him there. Beautiful work from Knightfall to get the knockdown. He lets Maxy
needs to get
stand back up.
fence. He can't get
Yeah,
pushed on the
Maxy,
fence, yeah.
you do not want to have your back to the fence against Knightfall. He's a very dangerous striker, and he will put you out for it. Maxy able to get back to the center here. You never want to count somebody out of the fight with this Peter Yan pick, but Knightfall is starting to take over here. He gets a beautiful spear there. Knightfall is shown to have great knowledge of when he can get that spear and when he can't. He did that against Whimpering Ian as well in that title eliminator there from the Xbox tournament. And he used that weapon right there as well tonight. Knightfall looking to advance to 5-0 in league history. That is not a task that's been done by many people in the Rush League. Knightfall jumps on back mount here. Looks to flatten him out. Maxy not having it though. Maxy has great, ground defense here. Knightfall looks to flatten him again. Maxy again not having it. Maxy fakes half guard again. And he's going to look for it this time, and Knightfall going to give it up. Brawl now from Maxy. Backside recovered now from Knightfall. Knightfall postures. He's going to be denied though. Now Knightfall postures once again. He's looking to rain down some big ground and pound. Only one strike going to get through though. Maxy beautifully defends them strikes. He was able to post all the shots for the most part. Time running down here in this third round. What are we seeing?
Max is going to need to hold his center. I know we mentioned him getting pushed up on the fence and he is getting tagged, but if he stays technical, keeps the shots short and stays in the center, I think he could have some success. But he's allowing Knightfall to push him up too much and he's not giving himself room to escape.
Yeah, 100% there. Great analysis.
Oh, that was a big
Beautiful.
one.
Ooh. Maxy coming forward now, nearly puts him down there with an uppercut. Landed on the money while Knightfall was stunned, but Knightfall traded back with him and was able to eat the shot. 3 seconds left here. Oh, nice block counter there from Maxy. Wow. What a shot that was. Beautifully timed there, and Maxy's going to get the stun off it. And Maxy is not at all out of this fight. This has been a very, very back and forth one with, two of the better players in Rush history. This has been a pleasure to call so far. With that being said,
they're not playing like they're. Oh, hold on. Let me totally correct what I was about to say. These guys are both very high level, but the way that they're playing, like you said before, it's not a chess match with these guys. It's more like survival of the fucking fittest. And
yeah,
these guys
100%.
are taking or trying to take each other's heads off at pretty much any given moment on the feet.
Yeah, it's survival of the fitness, and these boys are built like Brock Lesnar. I'll say that. This has been a great fight.
Good reversal.
Nice flip over there from Maxy.
Good deny.
Full guard recovered from Knightfall. He's got a very, very good guard. This is not somewhere that you want to be. He fakes the armbar. Fakes it again. Oh, he accidentally fakes the get up there. I believe he was looking for the armbar fake. A mistake there from Knightfall, but he's able to counter off it as well, though. He gets a nice denial in his own right. Looks to stand up there. Going to be denied, though.
Nice. Good reversal.
Oh, and he's going to be able to sweep him into half guard there. Beautiful work.
I love that
from
reversal.
Knightfall.
Oh, God. Very effective.
Trying to poke the body here a little bit. Just going to stand up there. We got 2:40 left here in this fourth round. Championship rounds right now, and this has been a very back and forth fight, a hard one to score. I would have it probably 2-1 for Knightfall right now, and then this round is a hard one to call here.
Is this Knightfall's first defense, or has he defended already?
Yeah, Knightfall actually picked up the championship on Rush 16, the first card of Season 2, and he's looking to get a hefty title run underway here, and it's not a lot of guys in the world that can stop Knightfall, I'll say that. Maxy being one of them that has a quite a good shot. Maxy's another one of the better players in the world. He's got, you know, some of the best kickboxing I've ever seen, and he's really shown that off here tonight. That was a beautiful trip there from Maxy. Oh! They trade uppercuts there, and Maxy sits down. Knightfall looking to jump on him here, and he puts him out cold in the 4th round. BK Knightfall with a huge statement victory there in his first title defense in Rush UFC history. What a performance from Knightfall, shooting his name into the GOAT status. You know, he's definitely up there in the debate now, and you know, he's gonna look to build off of that in the future and you know, keep this win streak going. He's 5-0 in league history. Maxy falls to 2-2. No doubt that Maxy will be back if he continues to compete in here. But you know, with that being said, a beautiful win from Knightfall, able to pick up a win over his, you know, teammate in BK Maxy. Knightfall says, "Sorry for the bad performance. I was sick in this fight." If that's a bad performance, I want to see what you do when you're on. That was absolutely nuts, and we appreciate you showing up and showing out every week, Knightfall. That was you know, a pleasure to call there, and as have all your fights been. You know, that was a beautiful fight there from both men. You know, Maxy was able to hang in there. He was very tough to get out of there, but with that being said, the champion Knightfall was too much for him at the end of the day. Knightfall retains his championship. What are your guys' thoughts on that one?
It was an excellent fight, back and forth. I mean, Maxy may have took 1 round there, I believe. You mentioned that to your Milkman, but overall, great performance by Knightfall. And Maxy made it a fun fight, you know, getting some counters in there too, but Knightfall was just too much.
Yeah, and with that being said, that was Rush 17. That's all we got for you here tonight. I do want to give a few quick shouts. You know, Legion MMA, we had a few of their guys in here helping us out tonight. I'll have a link out in the Rush promos here. We'll throw them in the partners channel as well. You know, that their guys helped us out a lot here tonight, and we appreciate that dearly. Another shout out, you know, FFC, they posted our link in the fight announcements, for God's sakes. We really appreciate Legacy and Zach and all they do for the server. And you know, FFC will be live Friday with their CAFs event and Saturday with their Regs event. If you guys are not yet in the FFC league, I highly recommend it. You know, they've got, you know, some of the best competition in the world there.
Shout out to me, man.
And
Shout out to me for saving the stream, saving Rush.
we bring out high level cards every week on Saturday and Friday,
You're glitch.
as I said, in the FFC league. And with that,
Oh, brother.
I'm the
just-
Milkman.
What?
Streaming the card, you know, better quality here.
No, sounds
Everybody that made this, you know, all the fighters, all the.
You couldn't out Milkman.
I think something's dying on him.
Yeah, you couldn't out Milkman. I don't think that went through.
We should be good now. I want to end off the stream. I want to give a few quick shout outs. You know, one to Legion MMA. A few of their guys, you know, helped us out here tonight. We'll have a link posted and then the partners channel for them. Another shout out, you know, FFC, you know, Legacy posted the link all over the place for us. We're you know, going to be hosting fight cards there Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays for CAFs and Saturdays for Regs. You know, I highly recommend both of those leagues. You know, high level competition in both of them, and just another way to get your name out there in the comp. You know, we appreciate everybody that made this card happen. You know, Tim for coming out and streaming. You know, Legacy for hopping on comms, aka Naden for hopping on comms as well. And you know, with that being said, again, I was joined by the production team. We appreciate all the fighters, all the viewers, and you know, all staff that made this card happen. And peace.